Yeah, we often talk about imposter syndrome, and we talk about, I mentioned these, these spaces where we don't feel like we belong, and these power structures that often work against that. And I don't have a perfect answer, right? What I can share is kind of my experience and kind of my take on it. You know, I can't, you know, I can't recount the amount of times where I was the only person in the room, or I was the only person that raised their hand and asked a question, or I was the first person, or I'm the first person to be the chief operating officer of cybersecurity at Bank of America. That was of color, right? And that was out, out in LGBT. My point here is there are going to be lots of instances where you're the first or you're the only. And I think for me, I had to, again, tie back to my mentors like Maya Angelou and Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell. And I tie back to that, for me, bringing the gifts my ancestors gave, I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so I thought to myself, wow, this is my opportunity to raise my hand and to be visible and to be present. This is my opportunity, while I am the first to engage in that space and to not prove, but to engage and participate in an authentic and meaningful way, so that people who may have had a particular opinion or point of view on someone who looks like me or has this sexual expression or orientation, to start to give them a different sense of, I am a whole person, right? My identity, right, is multifaceted, right? The intersectionality I bring to the table today, which I'm kind of excited that Juneteenth now coincides with Pride Month, right? Because it's, for people like me, we can start to really talk about, yes, I am a person of color and I identify as he, him, but I am also gay or queer or transgender. And I think that's an important conversation to have. So my response to that is, there is no easy way to get through that feeling. But what I will say is, there are tons of people that will come behind you that will emulate your behavior. There are tons of people that will come behind you that will thank you for you taking the moment and the opportunity and having the courage to be the first or the only. And we often say it gets better. It does get better, but it's why we're here, right? It's to stand up for our communities, to stand up for ourselves, our families, our loved ones, and it's work worth doing.